Hi everybody, Friday 16th of September 2022. Hope you're doing well. This is a quick check-in with the Universal Weight Tarot decks and the Wisdom of the Oracle decks, just to see what the energy is at the moment. Let's have a look. What is the energy telling us at the moment for the collective? Of course, setting the intention of messages from the pure white light, as always. And not going to resonate for everybody. This is based on the collective, and there are a lot of you out there, so don't try and make something fit that doesn't, but there might just be some messages in there that's going to help uplift, inspire and empower you on your journey. Let's see what we have. Oh, interesting. Okay, 8 of Wands in reverse with the Magician, so they came out together. We have my least favorite card. 7 of Swords, Sneaky Sneakerson, and yeah, 9 of Cups in reverse. Wow. Okay. Oh, now we haven't got any Pentacles energy, but we have got Major Arcana. I feel that there might be another one. Let's see what is the advice, please. What is the advice for the collective based on these cards? And I will, of course, hold them up shortly. There we go. Thank you. Now that's good, because as they came out, they flipped. And I always take whether they're reversals or not. Now these flipped and they've become in the upright. So that's positive. So thank you, Spirit, for that. That is positive for the advice. I will come to the advice card shortly. Let's just see what we've got on the bottom now. Of course, hidden energy. So this is the High Priestess in reverse. So there is a need to actually get in touch with the intuition. There could be fears at the moment of checking in, or you might just feel blocked because of the energy. It's quite intense, and the deceptive energy that's been around. There may be that fear of actually connecting with your intuition, not really wanting to acknowledge what your intuition is telling you, you know, the truth of the matter. Or it could simply be that you're feeling a bit sort of blocked from being able to connect, but there is a need to connect. That's in reverse on the bottom. Okay, and I'm also feeling sort of kind of pulls in my solar plexus chakra. So again, that's personal power and truth. So making sure you're owning your sovereignty, owning your truth, owning your values. So what we have here, we do have Pentacles energy that came out with the advice cards. So I'll come to that at the end. But first of all, we've got 8 of Wands in reverse with the Magician. So you may have been feeling some stagnancy. Of course, we're in Mercury retrograde at the moment. So this is a time to reflect, reassess, renew, release, the rewords, you know, revisit things. Things might be coming up from the past. Could relate to connections of any kind, relationships with people, places, things, because it's in Libra. So that is clearly something that's going on at the moment within the collective with the retrograde energy. And the energy feels quite intense anyway. There has been a lot of deceptive energy around as well, causing confusion. But this is actually recognizing that we still hold that power within. So even if we feel that there is some stagnancy, this is coming in to allow us to get to that point of reassessment, to then recognize, okay, this is what that's showing me. This has come back from the past. That's what that's showing me. And I've got all of the tools within to manifest the reality I desire based on this knowledge that I inherently know within. Everything is within. Our spiritual toolkit is within. Using all of the elements to manifest the reality, to co-create with the universe. But this one, I do not like it one bit. And that's because it can depict the deceptive energy. And we see on this particular card from this deck, this guy has got a smile on his face. So there is that kind of smirkiness, and the sneakiness. I mean, I can't hide my feelings about this card. However, what I will say in fairness is that this card can also relate to self-sabotage. So what I feel from these cards is this retrograde period may have highlighted to you someone around you or some situation that's been deceptive. And it's in your power as the Magician to manifest your reality onto a different path, one that's more aligned for you. That's one possible story to this. It could also be saying that there is that self-sabotage energy within you because of what's been coming up. You know, it could be that there are things coming up from the past where you have sabotaged yourself, sabotaged your own journey because of fears and doubts and listening to other people, but recognizing, oh, I need to remind myself that I am actually the magician and I can manifest reality. So it could be self-sabotage, it could be someone around you. Take it how it resonates, of course. It's not going to resonate for everybody. And what I'm drawn to on this card as well is the fact that he's carrying 5 swords. He's leaving 2 behind. It's almost like leaving that choice behind for you to make and carrying the conflict with the 5 of swords. But knowing that swords is that kind of mental sort of stress and anxiety as well. So that could be a number of things. And there is that sense also of looking back in the past. Again, that ties in with the retrograde energy. So it's very important to recognize you hold the power within, whether it's deceptive energy around you or whether it is that kind of self-deception, you still hold the power within because it's in the upright, it's major arcana energy to manifest the reality that you desire. Because at the moment you may be feeling with the 9 of Cups in reverse that your wish fulfillment has not come to fruition. And that could be a sense of disharmony within yourself. It could be creating those sort of sad emotions because you know, you recognize you've been on this journey of healing. You feel like, you know, you've sort of planted those seeds for you to reap those rewards within your emotional fulfillment, and it's not come to fruition. But that is because of needing to eradicate this energy in whatever way it is, whether it's self-sabotage, putting those fears and doubts, you know, to rest, or whether it's actually to remove yourself from toxic, deceptive situations. Because that way your wish fulfillment, you know, can then be restored. Okay, it can also indicate greed when it's in the reverse. So again, if it's deceptive energy around you, it could be fueled by greed, but I feel it's more about needing to rebalance to get that emotional fulfillment. And remember, rebalance is also a re-word. So again, the retrograde period. Now, what's interesting with the advice cards, they came out together, 2 of them, they flipped. So Spirit intended for them to be in the upright. And we have the Chariot, major arcana energy, Cancerian energy, and also the 3 of Pentacles. So we have all elements represented here now. But this is saying, okay, because it's the advice, in order to build a foundation that is stable for you, loyal for you, abundant for you, you need to move forward. You need to move forward in a balanced way. So again, balancing out the divine feminine, divine masculine traits within, because we all carry them within, whether we are masculine or feminine. But movement is needed. And it's movement away from any kind of deceptive behavior, whether it's within your own thoughts or someone else, because that's causing stagnancy. The advice is to move forward in a balanced way, and it's movement towards victory. So it's twofold. It's like you need to move forward on your path, the one that's aligned for you, the one you can manifest in order to build that stable foundation for you. And in turn, that is going to lead to movement towards victory as well. But movement is certainly needed. Potentially after the retrograde in terms of big moves, you know, and you know, I'm sure I'm speaking to those of you out there that are fully aware of that in relation to the retrograde, what is advisable to do and what isn't advisable to do. You know, that's your own judgment with that, of course, but movement is still needed, even if you are simply saying to yourself and to Spirit, source energy, you know, I recognize this has been shown to me. This has been deception of whatever kind it is, but I'm choosing that path. I want to move forward. I want to move towards victory. I want to build that stable foundation for myself. So this is the plan I'm going to put in place. These are the steps I'm going to follow. And then you can execute that plan whenever it is convenient for you, whenever you feel it's the right time. But even just putting that plan together, we've got one straight away, even putting that plan together is taking action, is movement. It's moving the energy. So the one that wanted to come out is all that glitters in the reverse. So yeah, this is actually removal of any false masks, any kind of shows in that way, because it makes me think of theatre performance there with the masks, but also that you know within what glitters for you. And not everything that sparkles is what it seems. So you need to use your discernment in terms of that, again, to remove yourself from any deceptive energy. Okay, what else do we have? Thank you. Oh, yeah, because at the moment, we are between worlds. It is that transformative time. You know, we're still going through that heavy transformation, but again, with things coming up to the surface that we need to deal with and release, and give ourselves that reset, we're moving from this kind of dark grey area here into that new frequency, that new vibration, where we can truly embody who we are, being that flamingo. Yes, because we want to find where we are most comfortable. No place like home. This is actually being at home with yourself. What lights you up? What is your passion? So this is actually recognizing there is great comfort in doing that when you can truly hold on to your solar plexus power, you know, your truth, your values, move away from deceptive energy, even if it's yourself with self-sabotage and doubts, and moving in the direction by making plans, whatever. You know, we're still in Virgo season, so again, that's quite good for planning, but recognizing we are in a period of retrograde. Okay, I believe it's the 2nd of October when that finishes, and then we go into the post shadow. So there is still that period of retrograde where we are needing to revisit things. So take that time to process things, to be absolutely sure, but to almost set those intentions within. Again, reminder of what was on the bottom, you know, setting those intentions by checking in with your intuition. What feels right to me, but not forcing the energy, you know, going with the flow, but recognizing what's it showing to me. What do I actually need to release here? What path do I need to actually follow, you know, and then setting about to take the action when it's necessary to do so, because then you're feeling into things with that feminine energy, and you are setting up the action for the masculine energy. So it's that balance again with the Chariot. Remember, movement forward in a balanced way to build that strong foundation for yourself, you know. And you know, on the bottom, exchanging gifts in reverse. You need to recognize that you are the gift. You are the gift that you can give yourself in this moment, you know, as we're all going through turbulent times, challenging times, because things that come to the surface, it can be challenging to process. And, you know, you've got this, you've got this. Just need to check in with your intuition, uphold your values, uphold your sovereignty, and recognize that you can manifest the reality you desire, because you're worthy of that. Okay, I'm sending you love and blessings. Until the next time, take care.